we live? I believe we are officially live. What? Florp started on time? What? What the hell? Florp started on time? What? What is this? 8 o'clock? MST? But today we're doing something a little different. I have a controller with me. Woo! I have a controller and we're gonna try to use the controller. Oh, that is some bad drift. One sec. I can't pause the game. What is happening? Okay, I have to do something real quick. What if I do this? I don't know what's happening. What am I doing? Help! What is happening? How do I close this? I just want to play with the controller! Okay. Well, I guess we're not playing with a controller. I know this game had controller support, and I like controllers more than mouse and keyboard generally, so I was like, oh, what if we try it as a little treat to me tonight? But it does not seem like it is working, so we are instead just going to go back to good old-fashioned mouse and keyboard. Yeah, welcome back to Dread Delusion. What are we doing up here? The Inquisition asked you to help her find an illegal god. Most of the scholars seem to bicker amongst themselves, but there must be someone who has seen something untoward. I don't really want to help the Inquisition, so we're not going to. Have you seen a god? Is there anything strange or forbidden? It will be Don Gee downstairs. He's an old Wiccan loyalist. Downstairs, you say? Have you seen anything forbidden? If there's any wrongdoing, it'll be that blasted engineer up above me. I can always hear her banging and clattering. Okay, they're all just blaming each other. They're all just blaming each other. Have you seen anything unsavory? Yeah, lots of bickering. We need hard evidence. Perhaps we could try that endless woman. The one that looks like a walking corpse. Endless woman? What endless woman? I haven't met anyone like that. Endless woman? I'm a little itchy. It also occurs to me that we're really low health. That is not the right button. How do I cast spells again? I figured it out. Endless woman? What endless woman? Did you like at the top up here? No, but I found a bed. We can sleep. Alright, so we are looking for an endless woman. Okay, there's no one in here. I want to see if I can find and help the loyalist. I want to help them. That's all. I want to be their friend. Not because I like the old gods, but because I think that the other guys are worse. I don't know, optional blood sacrifice versus oppression? I don't know. Look, I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to deal with this. Okay, I found another bed. What endless woman is he talking about? I don't know any endless women. Is she in here? Is it you? This place has secrets, that's for sure. There's a chamber underneath this building, accessible from the garden outside. There's no doorway, though I've seen a number of suspicious candlesticks around the academy. Okay. Okay. In the garden right under this building? Oh, that is such a drop. Like right here? Oh, hello. I found some candles. Just a little bit. How about in here? Candles? You candles? Those aren't candles. Candle, candle, candle. I'm gonna go to Candle Keep. Accessible from the garden. Candles. Hello, Demonic Omega. How are you tonight? On this fine evening. Right, we can't use that yet because we don't have the endless area yet. Candles. We need candles. That's all I want, and all I need are candles. Down here, maybe? I think we already got those ones. Man, where the fuck are all the candles? Always so formal? I'm not formal. I was not born to be a businessman. I'm the least businessy person I know. Because I hate business. Hang on. I need candles. I haven't gotten this one yet. That's 3. How many more can there possibly be? Any up here? You see any candles? Then Vibin, how's you? I'm doing pretty alright. We started a little early because I'm hoping I'll have some time to play Magic the Gathering. But we'll see. I have to get other people on board with that too. Maybe up here? I've been very into Magic the Gathering recently. Again. This hasn't happened since I was like 14. I got so into it. I played in tournaments and shit. No candles? I don't see any candles. We probably only need one more. Oh, there's a staircase? I had no idea this area existed. Been obsessed with Doctor Who again? That's base. I got obsessed with Doctor Who again like a year ago. And now I can't stop. There's so much that I just hadn't seen. Or heard, rather, in this case. The audios are... There's something. And I'm almost done with the classic series too. I'm on the 5th Doctor. I'm so close. I'm on like season 20. And then I'll have seen all of it. And then there's a bunch of comics I gotta catch up on. Hello there. What is this? And then there's comics I haven't read, and there's books. You've not heard The Big Finish. I quite like The Big Finish usually. They miss sometimes, but they hit more often than not, I think. But sometimes they do miss, and it's pretty bad. Like there was oh! What? Oh my god. We're alive. My dog's hurt my PlayStation, sorry. I mean, it's semi-canon. The 8th Doctor's Big Finish run is canon, mostly. Because he doesn't have a real run. Or a television run, rather. Can you guys please be quiet? Hey, stop it. There's no one there. Thank you. Every show's like that with a big universe? I mean, the only other shows that are like that are also really long running. Like, what the fuck is that thing? Like Star Trek. You enter a secret chamber which contains a captive god. You also found a journal belonging to Jerome Verrier, the head atheist. You can confront him. I'm gonna confront him. What? That's a god? So ugly. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but look at this guy. Mentioned in the show is canon? I can't remember when. I think it was in Night of the Doctor. They mentioned Charlie, and she's the 8th Doctor's first companion in the audios. So at the very least, Charlie is canon. At the very least. I don't know about anything else though. I don't know, I just have fun with it. Who are you again? I found the god you've been hiding. I clearly didn't hide it well enough. His name is Xanarib. Must be one of the last gods on Union soil. What are you doing with it? You are no doubt aware gods draw power from human belief. A devout follower is like a source of food, so I've been examining this process. It's fairly intimidating. That's outright banned this kind of research. I agree with you, brother. Okay, yeah, have the fucking journal. Yeah, like, go ahead, brother. Hang on. Is it safe to harbor a god? I don't know. No, that's all. So is that the whole quest? I guess that was the whole quest. Yeah, some of them are really good. I think the audios have some of the best stories in the series. But again, there are some real stinkers. There are some really good ones, but a lot of them are either just fine, like entertaining enough but fine, and some of them are just downright bad. I'm looking at you, prisoners in space. Why do you hate the Academy? The act of altering the very language of the universe. It can prove useful, but if misused, it has the potential to destroy the world again. This place, the Council and Rovia has waived all but the most severe restrictions on their research. Okay, well, I don't care. River and Missy, I've not heard their audios yet. I've heard a few River song audios. I listened to, what was it called? Star-Crossed, which was 9 in River, and that's fantastic. Chat. I'm falling again. No, I hit the elevator! Where the hell am I? Where did I get put? Where the fuck am I? Oh, okay, I know where I am. Yeah, River Song's really good. I have a few issues with the way she was done in the show, but I think she's a really good character. Where the hell are we? Okay, we're in Twill right now. How do I change items again? Okay. Is there anywhere I can, like, landmark? This area is not on my map for some reason. Well, I don't really like the 11th Doctor's second to last season that much. I think it focuses too hard on the River Song stuff. And also there's like this weird janky ending, or the middle of the season ending, because for some reason that season was split into 2 different air times. So there's just like an ending in the middle of the season. And then it comes back and there's like a second season premiere. I like Rose enough. She's not my favorite, but I like her. I think she's fine. I like when she roses all over the place. Besides, Billy Piper's the new Doctor. What a weird fucking decision from the showrunners. But you know what? It's fine. I like most of 15's run, so I'm fine with the bad ending. And I don't know what the fuck happened with 15's run, but the ending is terrible. She's played 4 characters? Who else has she played? The other day, I was watching the Arc of Infinity for the first time, and I got jump scared by Colin Baker, who was randomly playing a guard. He was just like playing some random dude. Oh, I found gold. Oh, hello. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we need to look for that girl in the Clockwork City. They said she's in the forest somewhere, right? This is not an ideal scenario. This is not an ideal scenario. Oh yeah, I forgot she played the Moment. And I forgot Bad Wolf was technically a different character. Has she played more characters than Tenon? To be honest, I got a little tired of David Tennant, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like that he came back for the 14th Doctor. At the time, I was fine with it. The more I think about it, the less I like it. Where the fuck are we? Okay, we are down here. We were looking for that one girl in the forest. He's only played the Doctor twice. He was also in the audios before he was the Doctor. I don't remember who he played, though. So he's actually played like 3 or 4 characters. If you count that. Because he also played, he played Daft Jimmy in another one, too. That was his name. He was Daft Jimmy. Or Daft Jamie. Sorry. That was his first role in Doctor Who, was Daft Jamie. In an audio, that was okay. It was aight. Hang on, who else did Peter Capaldi play? Because he played the guy from the Volcano episode. And he played the Doctor, obviously. Who else was he? Oh! I have not seen Torchwood, kind of. I've seen like half the first season, but it got taken off HBO Max. That's kind of a hard show to get into. It's hard to get over some of the weird plots. Why are you talking to me? I've already talked to you. You play the guy in Children of Earth. I need to watch Children of Earth. I need to just skip everything else. I constantly hear about how good Children of Earth is. Oh. That waits to the Endless Realm. That waits to the Wobbly Noggin. Yeah, that's what I hear. Everyone says it's the best story, and I should probably just skip to it at some point. But I guess they're not getting the guy who played Jack back because he was in some sort of controversy. Hang on, I'm gonna get a room and we're gonna sleep. So he's gone. They're doing Torchwood stuff without him now. Though I don't know what he did, so I can't really comment on it. I think he was like creeping on fans at conventions too. But I don't know. I wasn't there. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Hang on. I actually want to go back into the city and talk to some of the other merchants and see if any of them know where she is. The first merchant I can think of that I think we should talk to is the one underground. The thief guy. Or girl. He plays the Prime Minister's work buddy. When the aliens come, they want children, and his children get chosen. And they use the kids to get high. That does sound a lot like Torchwood, admittedly. What kind of turned me off from Torchwood initially, though it seems like a lot of people agree with me, is that I felt like some of the plots, at least early on, felt like they were trying too hard to be adult. Like you had one of the first episodes is about an alien who absorbs people through her vagina. You like has sex with them and absorbs their essence. And I don't know, that's just a little much. Well, it looks like we can't. It looks like we can't ask her. For season 2? Yeah, everyone says like season 1's kind of bad, but 2 and 3 and 4 are really good. So I just need to bite the bullet and power through season 1 at some point. I don't think we've been in this building. This is like a tailor up here. I don't really know where all the shops in this town are. I haven't looked through this town as much. Is this a spell store? The Imperium Oddies, we have spells! Oh my god, they have spells? Grants massive agility. It does not prevent tumbling down to the Underlands, a fate often considered worse than death. Rune that fills the enticed with deeper fervor and ferocity, and the false causes increasing attack power. Okay. He doesn't have that many spells. I was hoping he'd have more. I'll take them both. Wait, what is a bone key? A key made of chiseled down bone. When placed in the ear, a very quiet voice. Seek the swamp. See. Oh! Oh! I know what this is. I know what this fucking is. Okay. We don't talk about Miracle Day. Everyone says Miracle Day is like the darkest episode they've ever had. I will be the judge of that when I someday get to Miracle Day. Okay, so now we have that. How much faster does this make us? Oh my god, we're so fast. We are so fast. I thought it prevented fall damage. Oh, did it just prevent us from dying to fall damage? Oh, that's not as good. It's ass. Oh. Well, I'll get around to it eventually. I need to get around to that one, and I need to get around to class. I have a weird history with class because I swear I've known it exists since like middle school, but apparently it didn't come out until much later. So now I feel like I have to watch it to solve the mystery. Does watch class? How is it? I think it's getting audios now. Because honestly, they just take whatever the fuck they can get. If it's Doctor Who, then they can and will make an audio out of it. Oh, hello. Like in the next year, we're getting a what they call it, multi-format series. So books, comics, and audios about the fugitive. Oh, it ends on a cliffhanger? Rip. I'll watch it. I'll watch all of them. Even the Sarah Jane Adventures. I have not seen Sarah Jane Adventures. I think that one was made for like actual children. What's going on over here, you guys? Oh god, what is happening? What is happening? What's hitting me? I'm going in the shell. Fuck you. Sarah Jane is good. I do like Sarah Jane. What is happening? Oh, are we going up there? Ooh. Watched it as a kid. I'll definitely have to check it out. I like K9 and I like Sarah Jane. That being said, I was a little disappointed when I watched the classic series because I thought I'd like her more than I do. Everyone always hypes her up, and I thought her run was like okay. I preferred Liz and Joe. Got him. Ooh, we are low on health. Yeah, apparently Joe got replaced because the BBC didn't think that people wanted a companion who was smart like the Doctor. And I think that's dumb. The BBC does not know how to handle the show. I must be friendly with this faction? This is a faction? Wait, what faction is this? Oh yeah, there's like a person in there. What the fuck? I like this Lithine. Well enough. I won't complain about more of them. I don't understand what faction this is. Where are we? I see a godling. So I guess we go, let's go. Oh, hello there. Or the squirming godlet, rather, that's what they're called. Get him! Get him! Nice. Like I said, I don't understand where we are or what's happening. I didn't know this was like a faction headquarters. So I guess let's keep looking. There has to be something we can do up here. Like a way to get in with this faction. Maybe over there? Yeah, maybe over here? We need a 6? There's one episode called Goodbye Sarah Jane. An alien lands, makes her sick, gives her an alien illness, and you see her lose it. Does she like fucking die? Is that how the show ends? I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that. That's a lot of dialogue. Another shuriken. But like, what are we doing up here? There's nothing up here. Why is there nothing up here? There is that thing. Look at that. Whoa. See her get worse like she's got cancer. X-Files did something like that. Scully got cancer at one point. And that was the plot for the next like 3 seasons. X-Files is a really good show for the most part, but it does have a few really bad low points. Oh, maybe up here? What is this? Greetings, traveler. Have you seen the spiked god shells around here? I'm a collector of the godlets that dwell within. In centuries past, the Sky Realms thrived with all manner of gods. Every city, every town will be under the thrall of some deity. And we Wiccans negotiated the contracts. We nurture them back to physical form. I have some, sure. Here, have a godlet. He gave me 2 coins! You didn't get series 5 done? Oh, does it just like end? Oh, they now consider me neutral. Does that mean I can go into their house now? Are you gonna attack me still? Yes. Can I go into your house now? Motherfucker! I will give you every godlet I have. Let me in your fucking house. I'm gonna beat you to death. They aired 3 episodes. Damn. Take them. I don't have any more godlets. He took all 3 of the ones I had. Okay, so if we have any godlets, we can come up here to drop them off. We also have someone else we can give them to, if I remember correctly, in town. She wants to like feed them to her bird or something. The script seemed good. That is very sad. Do you think they're gonna get someone else to play her? It wouldn't be the first time. Rip William Hartnell. Patrick Troughton actually hit the guy who replaced him is his son. I mean, replaced is a strong word, but his son plays the second Doctor in a lot of stuff. And so if we find any more godlets, we drop them off at in that area because I want to befriend them because I'm edgy and I like magic. I mean, of course I'm gonna work with them. Did anyone I would not go into a game like this and expect to work with the government. Hello, is there anything in here? This was years ago. Damn. Yeah, there aren't really that many Doctor Who spin-offs anymore. There were a lot in the early 2000s. We're getting the war between land and sea at some point, but I don't know anything about it. I hope it's better than 15's run was. You know the Trickster is. I've not gotten to the Trickster yet, I don't believe. I assume he's going to be soon, though, because I just learned who the Mara was. I'm on the... I just finished Snake Dance. So I assume I'll see the Trickster soon. Unless I've just forgotten who they are, which is fully possible. There's a lot of episodes, and I don't really pay attention to all of them. Like, do I really need to pay attention to, like, the invasion? Like, I need to focus up. Hang on, I need to focus. Let's go back to town. This is not town. This is not town at all. God damn it, I wanted to go back to town. I want to find the Empyrean today. He's a Sarah Jane villain. He's like the villain of the show, or one of the villains of the show. Okay, I don't really know who he is. Does he appear in the main show at all? Or is it just Sarah Jane Adventures? Oh, well, I know he's mentioned in the main show. Well, maybe he'll come back. I don't really want any more villains to return because they did a terrible job with Omega. Ooh. By the way, when I upload this VOD to YouTube, I'm gonna call this one like the one where Plorp talks about Doctor Who for a long time. But man, I do love it. I watch so much Doctor Who. Maybe a little too much, but whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna go back into town and try to find the Empyrean. Oh my god, we're so fast! Holy shit, we're so fast! But yeah, they did a fucking awful job with Omega. Have you heard of the Empyrean? I saw her once striding through town like she owned the place. Certainly something strange about that woman. She never comes in here, but I've heard she bought something from the Imperium of Oddities by the end of the street. Interesting, thank you. Do you have a better sword? You do have a fine sword. I'm gonna buy a better sword. $15 damage a hit. He makes deals to alter the world. That is really cool. but I'm still not sure if they could pull that off. We'll see. It depends on who the next showrunner is. Because I think RTD is done again. Do you have any new spells? No, it doesn't look like he gets new spells. Oh! Hang on, if we buy this... Hang on, if we buy that... What does this do? Oh, chance of critical cast. I think if we buy this, we can go into the other area. Yeah, so, okay, I'll watch Sarah Jane Adventures. I've been kind of on and off about it for a while. The problem I have now is that HBO Max took all of it down. I know it's all on the BBC iPlayer, but now it's just fucking gone. He takes Sarah out of her timeline and replaces her with a childhood friend, and nobody remembers her apart from one girl. That does sound really cool. I'll watch Sarah Jane Adventures. Fuck it. I've been convinced. I just need to find somewhere to watch it. You heard of the Empyrean? She's quite talk of the town. Many people have seen her striding around in that armor. She came by the shop. Whether she obtained that Empyrean equipment of hers, she was very tight-lipped about it. Where can I find her? Fuck! I accidentally skipped it. You know where I can find her? I must admit, I'm just nosy like that. She confessed that the luxuries of town were not to her liking. Making her way back, she strode into the forest to the west of Hollowshire. I wager she'd have taken interest in that small ruin, the one with the old rusty turbine that you can see rising from the trees. To the west? Yeah, don't spoil too much about it, because I'll watch the Sarah Jane Adventures. Fuck it. Maybe my opinion on Sarah Jane will change in the meantime. That sounds bad, but I don't dislike Sarah Jane. I was just disappointed because she's always, like, the de facto 4th Doctor companion, but she was barely even with him. She was more with the 3rd Doctor, and I liked Liz and Joe more with him. I think she was just a little overhyped. Okay, hang on. To the west? To the west. So like over here, wait, so like over here somewhere? You said with an old rusty turbine? The Empyrean. Think she's camping in the forest to the west near a giant rusty turbine. Like, I liked her chemistry with 4, she just wasn't there for long. She had to leave very early because they were doing Time Lord stuff and he didn't want her there for that. But she did have a better leave than Romana did. I'm still annoyed that Romana just randomly decided not to come back. Oh, and I'm still annoyed that Joe just randomly fell in love. And I'm annoyed that Leela randomly fell in love. I'm annoyed that they keep doing that. Oh shit, sorry, I assumed you'd seen it all. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine, it's a 60-year-old show, I had assumed you'd seen it all. But I don't like the way the original show tends to get rid of companions. It feels usually very out of left field, I think. You know, season 10 just about to get to Sarah. I am sorry, but like I said, it's just the way the show handles companions I don't really like. Susan, too. She just kind of left. Ian and Barbara were fine. Let me think, who is it up to that point? Yeah, well, I'm fine with there not being that many tragic endings. I just wish there was more to a lot of the endings. Because some of them, it really does just feel like they wanted to get rid of them. For some reason. There's a few very sudden departures. One of which in particular had me like kind of upset because it was so out of nowhere. Okay, apart from Adric. I was gonna say that, but I wasn't sure if you knew that. Barbara and Ian are great. I like that Ian's willing to fight people. I think we need more of that energy. Why am I walking around in circles? What am I doing? We're looking for the Empyrean to the west of town. And west is the side with the hollowed out tree. So this way. Yeah, they had a good ending. It's just a lot of them don't. Because for one reason or another, the showrunner just wants to get rid of them. And you know, it's not a... Oh. Well, hello there. It's not like a story-heavy show, so I understand why. I just... You know, sometimes I wish characters I liked got a bit more fan service is all. I'm a little sore because both of my favorite classic companions just kind of left. Both of them did. I love Jamie. Him and the second Doctor should kiss. I just wish there was more second Doctor stuff available. Because even in audios, he just doesn't have that much. Okay, we're over here. We are looking for a ruin with a giant turbine? What does he mean, giant turbine? Yeah, Jamie was great. He's like the only second Doctor companion who we have more than one episode of. There was a point there where I swear to God, every episode just had a different companion. Like I was reading an excerpt and it mentioned Ben and Polly, and I had to stop to Google who the fuck Ben and Polly were. Because I just didn't remember them at all. I still don't really know who Ben and Polly are. I just know that they exist. I don't think they have any episodes saved. You hated Ben? I don't know who it is. I don't know what episodes he was in. Maybe further to the west? Yeah, I'm gonna drink some stuff. That was the wrong spell. I wanted to use this one. Giant turbine. The one with the giant turbine. Harry. Remind me, who was Harry? Was Harry a third Doctor companion? There were so many. Or am I thinking of Benton? I might be thinking of Benton. Yeah, we can fight you now. How do you feel about that, bitch? Lord, I'm coming. Zoom. He's in 4's first season. Oh, I do remember him. He was with Sarah Jane for a bit. Is this to the Endless one or to the Clock Tower one? This is the Kingdom of the Endless, unless the bearer of a genuine Union Pass. I've got a Union Passport. All right. Oh, lag spike. Oh, lag spike. We can now officially go to the endless. I'm scared. I'd have to rewatch to remember who Harry was. I think there's a little bit of the third Doctor's run I kind of zoned out of because at that point I'd watched so much of it. The woman who approaches you is half rotted. One eye is milk white and the other's missing. The pearly white of her jawbone is visible through her skin. Careful there, breather. That was a big one. You hurt? What was that? A little tremor, that's all. They've been getting more common. You should watch your step, though. That quake level riled up the catacomb worm, something fierce. What is a catacomb worm? They burrow, they fly, they eat people. Just stay away from them. That's my advice. Episode Knock Knock. One of the lads was supposed to be his grandson? That's cool. I remember Knock Knock. That's an alright episode. That's the one with the house, right? It's like, and it has like little wood guys in it. But you don't seem hostile. Ground keeps shaking. I'm scared. Can you smell it, stranger? The rancid stench on the wind? The endless realm is trapped in perpetual decay. For everything here rots, but nothing dies. The people huddle in underground tomb cities, sealing their frail bodies from the outside while they indulge in nostalgic revelry. They have achieved what many mortals lust for, a life unending. But is such a wretched existence preferable to death? If those Union scholars are right, and there is not afterlife but a dreamless sleep, does that nothingness negate what came before? I don't know. Stop asking me. The son with attachment issues. That would have been interesting. I'm just not sure how they would have run with that. I do think it's sad that the Brigadier doesn't appear in the show anymore. I've learned to really like him. And I want to see if we can buy new spells. That's my new first priority in every new location we get to. This area is gorgeous. It has awesome music. Are you hostile? No. Greetings, delicious Flefting. By enchantment, I am required to grant you assistance instead of peeling the meat from your bones. Sarah Jane was his last appearance. Yeah, I think he passed during 11's run. And I don't think they're gonna recast him. I don't want to look for the Duchess yet, and that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. That's fine. An additional skeleton? Oh, he has slow. And he has a house deed. We need more money. I think we need to do something to earn more money. I like Kate too. But it's not the same. I think it's really funny that he keeps that the Brigadier has to get used to all of his faces. He had an audio with 9, but I don't think he's met any of the new Doctors in show. But he had an audio with 9, and that was really good. Whoa, what the fuck is this thing? Is that a dragon? Unusual to see one of your kind within the realm of the endless. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Castle of Ribs. Insatiable curiosity. Familiar with that drive to discover, that raw, unbidden need to know what lies beyond the horizon. I'm gonna leave for now. This area is cool, and I'm glad we have it unlocked, but I kind of want to find the Emberian before we end. We're not going to end anytime soon, but I'm afraid if I keep getting distracted, then in no time it's gonna be 3 hours, and then I'm just gonna be like, fuck, well, guess that's it. Didn't get shit done today. Did I like the Ronnie in Classic or in the new show? Because I have not actually gotten to the Ronnie in the Classic show yet. I'm not on the 6th Doctor quite yet. In the new show, I thought she was fine. I don't know. I know people really like her. Where? Oh no, are we lost in the Endless? I don't know where we are. How do we get back? How do we get out of here? Yeah, they picked a good actress, but I don't know. I thought she was fine. From what I understand, that's not really the Ronnie's deal. She's supposed to be like a mad scientist. That door needs a key. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we are here. I think we just follow one of these. I think we just follow the path to get back to where we came from. This is the city, right? So we need to go this way, I think. Master and the Ronnie are little siblings. Maybe. Well, no. Hang on. Sorry, I'm so fucking cooked right now. I've had such a long week. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna bring the Ronnie back again, though. Like, of course they're gonna bring the Master back over and over, but I can't see a world where Ronnie comes back. Her story just wasn't very good. Oh, this area is terrifying. It keeps shaking. I don't like that. I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving. She needed more screen time because she got none, but also the story was just kind of bad. Obviously, that wasn't her fault, but I don't think it helped. Hollowed out tree, hollow town. We have found every single location in this area. You know, I think we should check the Iberian Vault. I would not be surprised if that's where she is. Nah, she got like 10 minutes. Yeah, she didn't get nearly enough. Most of it was Mrs. Flood, and most of Mrs. Flood was just her coming in and saying, ooh, something spooky's gonna happen on this day, and then leaving. I don't know whose fault it was. Because from what I understand, they had a plan that fell through. But the entire run was supposed to be very different. Shooty was supposed to be there for 3 seasons, not 2. I'm sure whatever they had cooked probably would have been good. And I don't even dislike the season. I think most of the season's really good. It's just the season finales. All the season finales are so fucking bad. Or both of them, there are only 2. But on the bright side, I don't see the BBC killing the show. They tried to in the past, but now it makes them too much money. Okay, we're gonna rest up. We're gonna go check out the Iberian Vault. I also want to check out the Pageth dungeon, because I think we need to go talk to Pageth. Because remember, we We talked to like one of his apostles and we gave them wine, and he said that Pegasus was going to be waiting for us. So I think you know, I agree with you. I think RTD's finales tend to be a little weak. Not all of them. Like Bad Wolf's really good. But I stand by the Journey's. I stand by Journey's End being one of the worst season finales of the entire series. It's really bad. But I think the worst season finale in the show's history is probably the first 13 finale, the Battle of Name Too Long. It's called like the Battle of something Ranskavor 8, something along those lines. It has a really long name. I think it sucks. I think it's one of the worst episodes in the series. Okay, so no, the Emberian Vault is this way. You didn't know it was a finale? I only know it was a finale because I complain about it often. I like 13's run, but I think that episode sucks. And I'm one of the few people who actually really like 13. Okay, so the Emberian Vault is over that way. Is it this thing? Is this where she is? My lore skill is too low. I don't think the writing, I don't think Jodie's writing, I should clarify, was that bad for the most part. She just had a couple really bad episodes. Wasn't there a place called the Emberian Ruins? Where was that? I swear to God, we found a place called the Emberian Ruins. Like, I don't think I'm crazy. I'm just a little unwell. Like, right? Sorry, I'm trying to remember. I swear, there was a place called the Emberian Ruin. Time of the Child's kind of bad, yeah, but I like the first two parts of it. That's Rustburg, Hollow Castle, Rustburg, Hollow Town. Am I just wrong? Is there nowhere called the Emberian Ruin? Am I just wrong? Motherfucker, where is she? Where am I supposed to go? He said giant turbine. Where are we? Where are we? Why did it bring us up here? Well, maybe we can find the giant turbine from up here. Careful, I don't want to fall over. Yeah, some were bad, but I think there's a lot of really good stuff. Like, I'm a big fan of, what was that one? The Demons of Punjab. That's an awesome episode. Near a giant rusty turbine. What kind of turbine? Hang on, don't we have a thing? Yeah, we have a telescope. That's how we get to the clockwork area. I am not seeing an area. Yeah, Demons of Punjab's really good. I think Village of Angels is really strong, even though the Flux story itself is kind of mid. I say mid, but it's kind of complete nonsense. It's a pretty bad story. Turbine. Near a giant? Could it be that? I don't see a turbine over there, though. What is that? What are we looking at right now? Is that Thornwood Manor we're looking at? Motherfucker, where is this turbine? I like Rosa, but I get all of the criticism it has, and I kind of agree with it. But I think it's a mostly good episode. Mostly. This is fucking killing me. What turbine? Where am I supposed to go? Is that a turbine? That thing? What fucking turbine? Man. Witchfinder's good. I'm trying to think. I almost really like Kerblam. I don't like the ending, but I think it's an otherwise good episode. I swear to fucking God, there was a location called the Emberian Ruins. Like, I'm not crazy. I swear to fucking God, there was an area called the Emberian Ruins. Wasn't it on one of these islands? Is it over here? Is it this? Hang on, let's try going over there. 15 wanted to face the Daleks. That was his only request as far as I know. Because, like, I guess they usually ask the actors who they'd like to face. And Shooty said he wanted a good old-fashioned Dalek story, and he didn't get one. Okay, that is not too far from here. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, Capaldi wanted to face Mondasian Cybermen. And he got that. In arguably the best regeneration story the show's ever had, he got that. The Doctor Falls is quite good. Okay, we're over here. So it's this way? Maybe? Oh, it's saving. That's a good sign. Is that the turbine? Oh, I think this is it. I think we found it. I like when the Cybermen have creepy designs. I feel like the Cybermen tend to have the worst stories. So I like it when they get actually good stories. It's not their fault that they're kind of hard to write well. Oh God, yeah, that's totally a turbine. This has to be it. Can I jot this down? It won't tell me. The Cyberlords looked awesome, yeah. I don't even really mind them. I just don't like that Chibnall felt like blowing up Gallifrey again after they spent 15 years bringing it back. We got nothing out of them. The woman stands in full armor. She tinkles with an assortment of junk. Red snaps around as you approach. If you value your neck, I'd be lost someplace else. You're the Empyrean, right? Another bounty hunter? I don't sail to Dark Stars no more, but I can leave you in 2. Yeah, it's Vela I'm after. Why exactly would you need a little old me? If I don't find Vela, I'm dead. You hear? And if you think I'll track her down to save your sorry neck, you'd be dead wrong. Sounds to me like you're scared of her. Damn right I'm scared, and you should be too. You think she got a reputation with stern words? I seen her best a tavern full of ruffians with her good arm behind her back. I've seen her slice the head off a void beast without breaking a sweat. I've seen her square up to God. Damn. Cybermen always have good designs, I feel. But their stories are, I think, more often than some other characters lacking. They have some really good ones, but they also have some real whatever stories. If she's such a devil, why did you idolize her? Time was, I thought she really could make the world better. Little by little, with blood and sweat and grit, I thought we were doing it. But then she found it. A map, buried in some Emberian tomb that pointed to something impossible. But she promised me. But she led us toward doom anyway, into the dark star beneath the clouds with our best ships. Our flagship, a galleon, in pursuit of an Emberian artifact that was more likely to end the world than save it. Damn. While I stalled her plans that day, I could not stop her. I never could. What is she trying to find? Something called the Cradle. Buried deep in the Underlands. What it actually is, we don't know, but if she's right, it could be used to alter the very language of the cosmos. She could end poverty, suffering, and even death. Damn. That sucks. Yeah, Nightmare in Silver is kind of a bad story. Not a terrible one, but not a very good one. That was written by the guy who did Coraline, I think. He was in some controversy a year or two ago, and a lot of people in the community were real broken up about whether or not to watch Nightmare in Silver, and I think he also did the one where the TARDIS became a woman. But honestly, I think both those episodes are kind of bad. I think I got some pushback on that, but I think they're both a little bit bad. If you care for her, you have to find her. What do you know of the matter? I sailed to Vela for years, and while I've known you mere moments, what could you possibly know of our camaraderie? Chapter of my life is over. I will not chase that woman's dream anymore, not to help nor hinder. Maybe I can help you. I can handle myself fine. Yeah, the old sea dog, I thought he drowned himself with a mushroom grog. He was with us from the beginning, and I don't think Darkstars would have gotten far without him. For your own sake, don't bother following me. The place I'm headed isn't for the faint of heart. You won't be getting very far, so sod off and leave me in peace. I'm gonna follow you. I'm going to follow you. But you found a note that points to a shop with a crystal spire, which you purchased some sort of key to find this shop. Didn't I already do that? That was it, the doctor's wife. I think it's a fine episode, but I don't love it. It's okay. Didn't we already do that? Isn't that the key we got to the Crystal Spire? Interesting. But I think that episode is kind of bad. Not terrible, but not as strong as other people. I'm gonna cry. Why do they keep sending me up here? Stop sending me up here. Don't worry, I can't die from fall damage. I'm fast. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I love this spell. I'm so glad we went out of our way to buy it. Give me a room. Wrong way. Just like the homemade TARDIS. The homemade TARDIS is cool. You know, I don't want to say the whole episode is bad. But I just don't really think it's that great. And like I said, I got a lot of pushback on it when last time I said that. I think Nightmare and Silver is like fine. I like him playing chess with himself. I think that's fun. Okay, so we already bought a key from this place. Do I need another key? Looking for an Iberian key. I need a key to open a ruin. There are plenty of old Iberian ruins that have proved impervious to splunkers and scavengers. What did she buy? She bought a key. She described its kind in very specific detail. Do you have another key? I want to buy one. 20 coins? You're right, tell you what, just this once you can have it free of charge. Thank you. Chat. We're doing it. We're doing it. Now we gotta go all the way back over there with the Iberian key and go into the Iberian ruin. Hang on. Before we do that, I'm going to touch this so that our spawn point gets reset. My top episodes are like all Capaldi episodes. He just had a really good run. What can I say? He had a few real stinkers, but for the most part, he had some of the best episodes, period. Like, come on, Under the Lake? Before the Flood? Before the Flood's villain was voiced by the lead singer of Slipknot, fun fact. What's the one? Extremis? We can ignore the third part of Extremis. We can pretend it's a two-parter if that'll help my case. Lie of the Land is not my favorite episode. Peter's one you always forget. He has a few very forgettable episodes, but I think he also has a few really good ones. Like Sleep No More is so bad. As is Pyramid at the End of the World, which is a shame because I really like the first two parts to that story. Yeah, Mummy on the Orient Express is really good, as is Time Heist. Oh, that was the wrong one. Critical Spellcast! Oh shit. Fuck. Okay, so now we have an Iberian key. Where do we use this thing? She's gone. So how do we get into the ruin? Is there a door down here I missed? Oh, the pilot? Yeah, Zygon Invasion and the Zygon Inversion are both good. Oh, hey, there's a gauntlet up there. How do we get up there? I want the gauntlet. So that we can give them to our new friends. Yeah, Thin Ice. I like that he's willing to punch racists. That's something the Doctor should be doing more of. Yeah, he has a lot of really good episodes, but then he also has like Sleep No More and Pyramid at the End of the World and what's that other one? There's another one I think is kind of bad. Was it The Woman Who Lived? It's the first one, the one that introduces me. Nothing against me, she's a good character. I just think that the episode that introduces her is kind of forgettable. Eaters of Light. Yeah, the girl who died. I think that one's kind of forgettable. I like The Woman Who Lived, though. Is it down here? Maybe? We did get fine. I have no idea where I'm supposed to put this. Yeah, Husband of River song's really good, yeah. He had a lot of really good ones. As part of the reason he's my favorite Doctor. Him, 1 and 8. Because 1 is really funny. And I don't know, I just like Paul Magon's voice. Okay, so we got this key. And he said, don't bother following me. But like, I don't know where we're supposed to go. I don't know where this key goes. Yeah, 1 is really funny, and so is Colin Baker. Colin Baker's like really fucking funny. Sorry, I was cheating. That's what I was doing. I was Googling the quest because I was tired of walking around in circles for the past hour and a half. So we are not supposed to come back here. We are supposed to go over here. No, where is it? Over here to Rustburg. With the key, now that we have it. Yeah, I'm cheating. I'm sorry. I haven't seen a single episode of Colin Baker's Run yet. I've only heard him in audios. But in the audios, he's really fucking funny. He's kind of like this smarmy asshole. He's like a Redditor. And I really appreciate that. I think it's really funny. I like Vampires of Venice. I like most of Matt Smith's run. There are just some things I don't like about his run. A big one is how they handle Amy and Rory. I think they have a really good arc, and then they just keep going. They should have left on the God Complex. They shouldn't have come back after that, in my opinion. Because that was such a good spot to end their story, and then they just kind of came back. And the drama with their relationship from that point on felt forced, I think. But up until that point, the God Complex was a great ending for them. I also like the episode with that one asshole in it. He was a guest star. What was his name? He ran the Tonight Show for a while. And then everyone found out he was an asshole and he had his career ruined because of it. Corden? James Corden. Yeah, Town Called Mercy is one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, James Corden appears in 2 episodes, and I actually like those episodes. But every time they come up, everyone's like, oh, the episodes with James Corden, I can't watch it because I hate James Corden so much. But honestly, I didn't even know what James Corden did until recently. I thought he did something like egregious, but it turns out he's just an asshole. Hey, Buster, can you not step on my phone, please? Just an all-around asshole. He didn't really do anything particular. It was a lot of stuff. I don't know what Gavin and Stacy are. Is this Rusttown? Where are we? No, Rusttown is further down this way. That must be it right there. Right? Maybe? Or is it this? But everyone hates James Corden, and those episodes get caught in the crossfire. He has a role in that show. Okay, I don't really know what he's done outside of Doctor Who and The Tonight Show. Okay. Here we are. The Iberian Ruin. Yeah, one thing I do know is he got into a lot of controversy because he had this show or this skit segment where he would like do karaoke with celebrities in his car, and they just like drive down the freeway and do karaoke. But then it came out that he wasn't actually driving. Him and his guests were sitting in a car and someone was towing it. And that was like a massive controversy. The only reason I really know about him is because I watched a video about that recently. Yeah, I feel like that's just such a nothing burger, but that's really what killed his career. That was the final straw that broke the camel's back. Oh, you guys are hostile. I thought you guys were friendly because I met someone down there who was friendly. Oh. No, it really seemed like that pissed a lot of people off. But I don't care. Jerry Seinfeld has a similar show called Celebrities in Cars Drinking Coffee. And he gets celebrities and they sit in a car and they drink coffee. Isn't that fucking brilliant? Are you guys hostile? Yes. Oh, look like a Cadillac. No, we need 49. How about you? American shows aren't that weird. Jerry Seinfeld is just weird. I mean, he was in the Bee Movie. I think he wrote the Bee Movie. One thing I have noticed about our shows, though, is they need to be more, they need to be louder, if that makes sense. Like, if you watch, the main example I can think of this is Hell's Kitchen. If you watch Hell's Kitchen in the UK, Gordon Ramsay is actually pretty calm for the most part, but here it cuts like 40 times a second and he's constantly screaming. Yeah, we have some pretty strange shows, but I don't think anything worse than what everyone else has. Our shows just tend to be louder. Yeah, I think the main difference isn't even that he's like calmer necessarily, it's the editing. That show in America is edited to be so much more action oriented. And I guess on one season, they told a guy to make a scene so that Gordon Ramsay would have like conflict. Because they wanted to keep that conflict flowing. Ooh. Hello, Iberian. I could tell you were a persistent one. I have to admit, I didn't think you'd make it in here. You're lucky I got here first. These synthetics would have torn you limb from limb. This is pure coincidence. The place's been sealed up for hundreds of years, and suddenly 2 key holders opened it at the same time. Behind this door? Sealed by an unseen device? Okay. We have some really good comedies here, I think. I don't watch much TV, but we do have Breaking Bad. That might be a comedy, I don't know. I don't watch that many TV shows, and when I do, they tend to be animated. I like animation. Though we did try to, take Doctor Who in the 90s with the movie. What the fuck? The Paul McGann movie was an attempt to bring the show to America. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's not very good. The Iberian kneels, head bowed, sagging beneath the weight of her armor. Her body convulses, and after a moment, you realize she's quietly sobbing. Hearing you approach, she falls silent. What is this place? A good question. I searched for the answer all my life. You know, she found me in one of these places, in one of these coffins. It was Vela. She was 8 years old. When she pulled me out of that machine, coughing up ancient fluids, I couldn't have been much older. Nothing to explain who I was, how I got there. Just an inscription on the vat which read, or life. So that's what they called me. And so I was born into this world. I was lucky. Vela's father took me in and schooled me like his daughter. But I never found anyone who could explain my strange birth. I never found anyone like me. I thought this place might be different from the others. I thought it might explain something, but it's just another dead end. So you really are an Emberian. Who can say? Perhaps before the world end, I was raised by a loving family who thought I'd be safe. Or maybe I'm just a child of machine and magic. I'll never know for sure, I understand that now. But though none of these rusted tombs giving me answers, each one has fueled my anger. The Emberians threaded their needle through the world, altering its tapestry, and for what? The more I learn, the more I see their greed, self-interest, and lust for power. This is crazy. And in the end, it destroyed them. It destroyed our world. Scholars can debate over scant evidence for an age, but who doesn't feel the truth in their gut? 400 years ago, the Emberians caused the world end with their feckless ambition. That is their legacy, and I feel the weight of their sins. The guilt is not yours to bear. It should not be my guilt alone. It should burden us all, for we can see plainly as starlight the injustice that was brought upon the world. When such putrid histories repeat, do we not have a duty to ask? At first, I thought she would listen to me. We have often plundered harmless Emberian relics while leaving that which seemed unstable or dangerous. Why should this be any different? The artifact it promised. They rekindled something in her. A passion, an ambition that could not be quelled. She was determined to change the world, even if it meant dooming it. So what options did I have left other than my sword? I spilled the blood of my friends, my family, and still failed. Yeah, we can do this, girl! You're right. For too long, I've clung to the past. Felt like I owed Vela something, but this is bigger than the two of us, bigger than anything else. If I have to kill my sister to save the world, so be it. Leave her to me, okay? Alright. Yes. Poggers! We got her, dude! Is there anything in here? One of the classic comedy actors died the other day? Ooh, which one? That is very sad. A lot of the people I like to watch as a kid, and a lot of the musicians I liked as a kid are passing away now, and that's really sad. Like Ozzy Osbourne passed a few weeks ago. And that really got me. When I was a kid, I had every Ozzy Osbourne album on my MP3 player. I listened to that shit everywhere. I listened to it in the store. I listened to it waiting in line at Walmart. There's more to this dungeon. I know there is. Can we get down there somehow? Well, that didn't really do anything for us. Alright, gamers, we did the Emberian. She was called Patricia Routledge. Let me see. What are you in, Patricia Routledge? Do I know who you are? Can't say I do, though. Apparently she was in the Talking Heads. What is the Talking Heads? Like the band? No, it's a show. I was hoping it was the band. It would have been funny. Yeah, no, I don't know this woman. Hildegard of Bingen? The Curse of King Tut's Tomb? She is in Funny Ladies of British Comedy. Give me a room. Well, how long have we been going? We've been going an hour and a half, roughly. So, like, exactly halfway. What do we do now? I'm not really sure. What missions do we have? So we've done that. We could do the Whisper of Ghosts. It would give us a chance to map out the Endless Realm. We should do this. I think we should do this to the cave beneath Hollow Castle. With keeping up appearances. I can't say I know that one. Is that like Keeping Up with the Kardashians? But British? And I tell you, I am happy to say I have never seen a single episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I've managed to avoid it for years. And I think that's probably a good thing. He was from Liverpool. Hang on. Woo! I love this spell. This is the best spell I've ever bought in a video game. It makes me go so fucking fast. It was a sitcom. I don't know, maybe I'll check it out, maybe, but I have a lot on my plate. Like, movies and show-wise. So we'll see. Currently, the plan is once I finish with Doctor Who, I am going to watch Star Trek. All of it. That is currently the plan. Because I've seen a lot of it. My dad's really into it. I watched a lot of it as a kid, and it's a pretty good show. A wall of famous people from Liverpool. How many famous people from Liverpool can there possibly be? It's just a little town, right? I don't know how big Liverpool is. I've never been there. What was that noise? Tom Baker's from Liverpool. I do like that guy. I like his funny curly hair. You know, he turned 91 recently. What is this? What is this? Oh, hello there. See a middle-aged man with patchy hair and a thick mustache tinkering with a sky skiff. Piss off, I'm working. Who are you? My name's Mikhail. My best friends call me Misha. You and I, we are not friends yet. For his sins, old Misha is the only independent sky sailor in the owner of Isles with a cargo permit for the Clockwork Kingdom. About 1 year. Of course, there's a will, there is a way. Go on. Not with Misha. Misha does everything above board. But if we are speaking abstract, if a traveler much like you were to give the Sky Sailor much like Misha an apostate union passport, do I have one? No. We had one, but remember, we used it to get into the Endless Realm. So I assume we have to get another one from somewhere to get into the Clockwork Kingdom. So that makes sense. You need one to get into this area, one to get into the Clockwork Kingdom, and one to get into the Endless Realms. Sarah Jane too? Yeah, that sounds cool. I've always wanted to visit Britain. I don't have the means to do that right now because a trip like that's really fucking expensive. No, we went too far. That must be it right there. And I definitely don't have the money to go traveling like that. I mean, I barely have time to get to Santa Fe. I'm going to Santa Fe soon. And that's much closer to me. I have a concert. I'm going to see Murder by Death in their last show in Santa Fe. Rest in peace, Murder by Death. You will be missed. I can't believe they're retiring. Delusion? A rusty bow! Oh, finally, we have a ranged weapon. How do I switch? Oh. Get got, idiot. Woo, get got, idiot. New part and old. The River Mersey goes through most of the UK. How much space does the UK have? They've been around so long, and it's such a small island. Y'all are probably running out of space. You guys need to expand. You need to start building into the ocean. I don't know where I'm going with this. Where the fuck are we going right now? Okay, so we need to go, it looks like over this way to get to Hollow Castle. Dude, here in New Mexico, we have so much fucking room. Like 90% of this state is a desert. Just one big empty desert. Yet every time they build something new, where are we? Where the fuck? That's Rustburg. We need to go to Hollow Castle. It is hard to invade you. Unless you have boats and airplanes. Airplane boats. I hope we find a bed soon. I know we might get robbed, but I'd like to heal without using all of our health potions. Yeah, come at me, fucker. Oh yeah, come at me, motherfucker. What's wrong? You can't catch up? Idiot. I am so glad that we have a bow now. Getting to the island is the difficult part. You guys have like a lot of riptides around or something? Like Greece? You know, the first time the Persians tried to invade the Greeks, they got killed by a tornado. And then the second time they tried to invade the Greeks, they got killed by the Greeks. Okay, so that's Hollow Castle right there. I think we have a quest in there we didn't finish because it required us to get more charm. That is not Hollow Castle. Where the fuck is that Hollow Castle? Or is that Rustburg? No, Hollow Castle must be... Is that Hollow Castle? I can't tell. It looks like a Hollow Castle. The boats, but army, the navy? Yeah, I imagine y'all probably have a really strong navy. Okay, it must be this way. And then we got a key to go under the castle. It's all good. I always remember the navy. I don't really want to fight you. You're kind of scary. I'm gonna run away from you. Shit. Die! This isn't fair! Ooh. I almost fucking died. Nah, get the hell out of here, bro. I'm healing. Get the hell out of here, bruh. I'm healing. Okay, and this is Hollow Castle. So now we can go under the castle and talk to the one god, Lord Praegius, whatever his name is. How do we get under the castle? There's gotta be something around here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Yanni. The Navy and English Channel and rugged coastline. I bet I could probably get into Britain. I could sneak past your Navy. You know, I'm pretty good at sneaking. I used to sneak downstairs all the time to get cookies in the middle of the night, and no one ever knew. Because like I was a little shit. I'd be up till like 1 a.m. and I'd sneak downstairs and I'd like steal leftovers and eat cookies and shit. It was pretty rad. I remember there was one Christmas in particular where I couldn't sleep. So I was up all night. Well, and my parents, of course, were too, because they were waiting to give out gifts. But I was up all night. And at like maybe 3:30 or 4 a.m., I'm returning to my room from one of my trips. I have like a container of chicken wings. And my mom slams open her door and she says, "Go to bed!" And she snatches them out of my hand. And that was so sad. I didn't get to finish the chicken wings. There's no real point to this story. I just didn't get to finish the chicken wings. Oh, hello. Think you can take me? Think you can take me? I got a motherfucking bow! Get that gold. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to get under the castle. Is it like this? Do we need these guys? Because I've already been over here. This was one of the first areas we went to in this part of the island. Not enough mana. Okay. Do we just need to find all of these guys, maybe? We got iron, nice. Glorious treasure, nice. Pain groans emanate from the helmet. The man Brian writhes in agony. He does not know your presence. I am Duke of Hollowshire. State your business. What is wrong with you? I am offering a sacrifice of my own pain so my dukedom and my son may live. Only that bastard Wiccan may help me now. Okay, bye. This one fake? Who are you? Son of the Duke of Hollowshire. There's something very wrong here. We are trapped in a spell, a contract with the god Pagoth, negotiated by the Wiccan in this castle. The spells change over time. My father weakens. His subjects develop increasingly bizarre habits and deformities. I am fearful of the future. If I could lend aid in some way, I would do so gladly. Okay. We have... I can't sleep in his bed. Yeah, I could sneak past the Royal Navy. I bet it wouldn't even be that hard. I'd be in and out, they'd never know. We have an audience with Pagoth. Okay, so we didn't have to leave the first time. We probably could have done this the first time through. But now I think we can talk to Pagoth and tell him to take back his curse. If we can figure out how to get under the castle. That's what it said, right? It unlocks a cave beneath Hollow Castle. I don't want to kill him if we can avoid doing so. Because we can kill him. We have the poison now. Apparently we could have gone it the whole time, so we could have done this quest way earlier. A cave below the castle? Is it like behind a hidden wall or something? What fucking cave? What cave? Give me access to the cave beneath the castle. Hello. I don't really want to fight you right now if I can avoid it. Ooh, this place is spooky. That door needs a key? Interessante. But that's not what I'm looking for. I need to find this cave. Oh, we only have 7 keys left. I found a bed. Can I sleep on it? Nice. Castle beneath? Or cave beneath the castle? Where? I'm not finding shit. Do you know anything about it? No. Of course not, you're useless. Maybe down here somewhere? I think we've already checked down here. Can you not? You scared the shit out of me. Like, it's gotta be down here. What other reason would this area have to exist? Is it like a hidden wall? Oh, here it is. Oh, you are... gross. Hello. Is there any loot behind you? No. Look at this dude. He's got a fucking whole face. Ah, another ape thing scurries into my den, he says calmly. If you bear one of my keys, you must be a devout follower, recognized by the most fertile of my children, so I thank you. But if you have come to witness my glory, I must disappoint. The age is long past when I towered above humanity, growing bloated from its filth. Few know me now. I am small, withered, forgotten. I wonder, have the Wiccans sent you to assist my plight? You bear few of my gifts. Your skin is so smooth and unsullied, but perhaps that may be of use to us. Take this aspect of myself, smuggle it into the Apostatic Union Council chamber, and place it at the highest point. It will blind the Union meddlers to my present, and I will move unshackled. Okay, well, let's do that. And then let's see if I can get him to lift... I didn't mean to do that. Let's do that, and then let's see if we can get him to lift the curse instead of killing the king. Because if he can lift the curse, then nobody has to die. Just this once, everyone will live. However, he's kind of gross, and I don't really want to help him. He has a really gross face. It's like a hole. I know where the Apostatic Union is. They're in there. That's their council chamber. Now, what exactly did he want us to do? We worked out, place the aspects at the highest point in the council chamber. Up here? You can seal the aspect of Pegasus in hollow. It will bestow a curse on those nearby, allowing the cult of Pegasus to end unhindered. That's gross. You know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But whatever. It's too late now, right? Thank you, mortal. The aspect of myself has taken hold. My tendrils extend to the mind of all those nearby. Though I loom here, only the most faithful of my servants will see the truth. My presence is hidden from all else. Take this meager gift. We got the Leech of Truth. The crops will grow, the sick will be renewed, and in time, your mortal bodies will undergo a most glorious transformation. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Wait, but what about... Hang on, what is the Leech of Truth or whatever that was? Bonding with a squirming leech opens your eyes to the mystery of the unseen and the illusionary at a small ongoing cost to your mana. The glistening mouth parts of this creature at the base of your skull feel like a lover's lingering kiss. That's terrifying. Thank you. No, I guess we just have to kill the guy to end the curse. I say we do that and then we head to the endlessness. Yeah, we jump down and we run. I like this game's magic system a lot. It feels really good to use. I like this game a lot. This is a very fun game. I like the setting. I like the giant gross leech god. I am having a ton of fun with Dread Delusion. But I was really hoping we could maybe convince Pegath to break the curse. But it does not seem like we can. It seems like we may actually need to kill the king. What were the consequences of that again? Only a sacrifice can present it. There is a sacrificial poison. He was up here somewhere, right? I tried to read the... There's a comforting thought. It flows through the Duke's veins. If the Duke were to drink more, he would die, voiding the contract. The madness would end, but the plague would return. If a sacrificial victim could be found, the gods would be satiated. Equilibrium. But I grow weary of this business. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Stop! I want to ask something else. If we can find someone who is willing to drink the poison, who are you? Do you want to drink this poison? Maybe the Duke's son might want to end the curse, or take on the curse to let his dad die. I have a vial of poison from the Wicked, so we can either kill him and end the madness, but the plague will return. This sucks. This is the sacrificial poison. Every day I watch my father suffer. I feel useless, unable to help him. But perhaps with this, our conjoined sacrifices would repair the spell. Let me partake the poison. I would do my duty to my father and to his subjects. He hesitates for a moment, then drinks it in a single gulp. Oh, Pegath, what pain is this? The agony. Is this what my father has endured? It is unbearable. Unbearable. With the spell renewed, the abhorrent strangeness afflicting the castle may be subsided, but both the Duke and his son are racked in perpetual agony. Damn. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Florp, why are you helping the evil, gross god? He's clearly evil and gross. Well, counterpoint, the other guys have a gun to my head, and that makes me upset. So I'm not helping them. In fact, I'm going to do everything I can to hinder them. I don't give a shit if I'm helping a gross evil god. They think they can use me? Plorp? No, abso-fucking-lutely not. Go fuck yourself. Well, with that, I suppose there's nothing really left to do in this area. So I say... ask you to link. I say let's go to the Endless. I was a little scared, but it was more so that I wanted to do more of the quests here. Man, this game is gonna take fucking forever if I keep going out like this. This game's gonna take so long. If I keep getting distracted. Oh, do we have a delusion? I want to raise our wisdom. Yeah, if we keep fucking getting distracted, then this game is going to take forever. But I'm having so much fun with it. Okay, it's down this way. I just want to do everything. It's a blast. All right, we are now back here. Man, now Pegath is gonna repair the land, I guess. Unimpeded by the council. Ooh, what are you guys? You're hostile! Why are you hostile? I thought we were friends. I thought you like were bound not, you promised not to hurt us or something. Got him. Ooh, this guy's got a lot of health. Eek. Okay, and now we can go that way. Which I think led us to the bottom of town? I don't really know why we can do that. Since we're accepted by the Wiccans now, we might be able to go into their base. But I want to explore this area a bit. And if we can get another passport, then we can go to the Clockwork Kingdom. I'm just not sure where to get another passport. I might be able to get one from the Union offices. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to switch our item out. There we go. Specifically to avoid doing that. If we can get one more, then we can go to the Clockwork area. This way to the flesh farms. I don't want to go to the flesh farms. That's gross. I know you guys are zombies, but do you have to be so extra about it? Come on. It's a 1 in 3. It's a 1 in 3. Dude, it's a 1 in 3. Are you fucking... I'm gonna cry. Oh well. We need more lockpicks. Okay, so here we have, where's our quests? There they are. We have the Endless Duchess. We could also just walk around and get the Lie of the Land. Sorry, I was checking my grades. They got updated. Yeah, we could get the Lie of the Land. House for sale. There's an inn right here. Are you not the... Oh, you're the innkeeper. As I live and rot, an honest-to-God breather. We don't get many of you passing through Sepultura these days. Welcome to the rotten coffin. We got bed to rent, the only genuine mattress, and all the tombs of the endless. We also got ghost booze. I'll rent a bed. Wait, hang on, I'll rent a bed. Great, I've been told it's real comfy, but seeing as you're the first to sleep in it for a good few years, the mattress might be a bit rotten. Just sweep off the maggots and you're good to go. Hang on. I want ghost booze. Got plenty of ghost wine. My punters have been hankering for some good old-fashioned mortal booze, though. If you come across any Riovan fine wine, I'll give you a good price for it. But can make spirits and the undead rather drunk? Sure, I'll buy some ghost wine. Ghost looks quite pleased with herself. You dare not think how many times she's told that joke. Who are you? The endless lurks in the corner, keeping a watchful eye on the other patrons. Get lost, breather. You're not interested in what I'm selling. Maybe I am. Well, well, immortal with a deviant appetite. Listen up, because I'll only say this once. If you breathe a word of this to any of the Queen's lackings, I'll see to it you're next on the menu. I'm a broker for sentient flesh. Most endless feed on the penitent thaw's mindless meat. It seems more ethical than eating your kind, but I'll be damned if it doesn't taste like slop. So of course there's a black market for this stuff. Thought as much, but remember, you say anything about this, it'll be the last thing you say. I can't buy any. I wanted to see your prices. I wasn't actually gonna buy any, but I wanted to see their price. I'm sure he's part of a quest or something. We probably need to acquire human flesh for someone. So I wouldn't mind just buying it now and skipping the middleman. But it doesn't seem like that's an option we have. I bet that's a hidden door. I bet there are candles or something around here. I like this area. It's spooky. Hello, throwing knife. Stamina potion. What's this? Oh, what is this? We got 2 coins, 3 lockpicks, and something else. Allows the wearer's health to regenerate slowly. What trinkets do we have on right now? I think we wear that one instead of the other one. If we end up dying a lot, then we'll swap it. It also depends on how fast it we might die. Nah, we're fine. Time to see how fast the regen is. I said time to see how fast the regen is. Is it working? I can't tell. I can't tell if it's working or not. Did we equip it? If we get Amburian stuff, we can get an Amburian sword. We can upgrade our bow. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine because we got in anyway. And we got a fine ore for it. This area is cool. Man, this game rocks. I love this game. Hello, is that our ghost friend? Is this where she wanted us to go? I have no doubt after enough time we'd all beg for nothingness. Okay. Thank you. That was ominous. Oh, that's where we came from. Oh, we are healing. It's just really slow. Okay, I've decided that I don't think it's worth it. Let's switch back to the Ring of Health. It's not like we don't have ways to heal already. Let's go this way. I see a tower. Let's go check out that tower. Interesting landmark? Sure. I saw gold over here. I wanted the gold. So what is this? Can we get in here? Doesn't look like it. There might be a hidden door or something, but I don't see a way in. What is that on the map? The sentient worm? Oh! Hello there! Can I just go around and talk to him up here? I want to talk to him. He's a dragon. I love dragons. Hello, Santi Cultist. Are you hostile? Yes. Yes, you are. Got him. Well, you think you can take me? You can't scare me. You can't scare me. Get some of this stuff. An Eye of Pagans. We just helped that guy. He's now residing over a city and claiming he's going to solve poverty. It's a little ominous, but whatever. I'm sure he has a good heart. The great creature looms overhead, engulfing you in blasts of putrid, warm breath. Hot. Though the creature's mouth does not move, a voice creeps through your mind like a choir of whispers, somehow deafening in their unison. You are fortunate, morsel. You are tasteless. This worm has no interest in your flesh. I like to think I taste quite nice. Have you consumed your own flesh? We doubt this. Take it from us, you smell quite bad. Man, fuck off. We're a collective of thoughts trapped within the mind of this worm. We are endless, a lingering echo of this worm's victims devoured within our crypt. It is rare to speak with a morsel such as yourself. We have waited a long time for this opportunity. Sure. Yeah, tell me what it is. We share a body with this worm, but we do not share its hunger. We are, after all, a remnant of its victims, and its feasts do not bring us pleasure. We are powerless to stop the worm ourselves, as we can exert only a limited influence on its body. But there may be a way to pacify it. We would need a delivery. Oh, I didn't... A delivery of what? We require the urns of anguish sealed deep within the mausoleums. They contain the cremated remains of many endless. A cruel fate as their consciousness lingers, but with no body to provide sensation. The endless trapped in those urns exist in a perpetual darkness. That's horrible! They acted such magic potency, we are sure they would satiate the worm. Bring us 3 and you will have our gratitude. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. No, that sounds fair. I mean, you're kind of doing them a favor anyway, aren't you? Are you hostile? Of course you are. Everything here is hostile. It's the fucking endless. You're all hostile. Oh, and you have a shitload of health. Oh my god, you have a lot of health. Oh my god, you have a lot of health. This game rocks so far. I'm really enjoying it. Where are we? Oh, wait, where the fuck? Where are we? Oh, we're under the castle. Perhaps we should go into town and rest. These enemies are doing a lot of damage. No, not that way. Yeah, we just got to this area. And these enemies are quite a bit stronger than the ones in the area we were in. Maybe we should have gone to the clockwork area first, but whatever, this area is cool. Just look at it, I like how gross it is. There's an inn up here, I think? Yeah, I think there's one this way. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my PlayStation is screaming at me because I haven't been playing it enough. Yeah, can I have that room? Yeah, I wish we could buy flesh, though. Clockwork Kingdom's also really weird and interesting. I didn't realize that we could have gone to the Clockwork Kingdom until we already opened this area. And now we need another Union Pass to get to the Clockwork Kingdom. I'm sure we'll find one. I'm not sure if it's going to be in this area or back in the other area. But I'm sure we'll... Can you stop screaming at me, PlayStation? What is it doing? It's just screaming. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but it's beeping at me. Aggressively. Yeah, this game is very weird and interesting. We just helped a giant, gross leech god to... I don't really know what we helped him to do, honestly. I hope I didn't end the world. That's all I'm saying. Let's go over there. That's interesting. We just need to be careful. The enemies here are very strong, it turns out. And I would rather not deal with them if we could avoid it. Yeah, in the first main town we got to, we put a giant god above the town. I'm not really sure what we did. He claims he's gonna, like, stop poverty and cure the plague or whatever. But I don't know about that. Oh. That scared me. Hello there. Is there another one down here, maybe? No, you cannot come in. Go away. Who are you? My name's Mygar, and I don't care who you are. Get your own crypt. Let me in, please? No. Why won't you let me in? Because I paid for the exclusive right to live in this tomb. I'm meant to be feigning death, not entertaining visitors. Go away. Okay. That door's barred from the other side? Motherfucker, stop. Stop it with the traps. You're gonna kill me. You did the Wiccan faction route? I'm only doing the Wiccan route because I don't like the guys who are threatening to murder me. Here we go. If they didn't have a gun to my head, I might not be helping the weird, gross flesh god. But whatever. Wait, what did we do? I assumed we opened that. What did we do over here? Oh, we opened this door. It is still beeping at me. Ooh, what's this? The Ring of Potency increases the potency of potions. That's cool. I don't know how useful that is, but it's cool. We got one of the Urns of Anguish. If we can get 2 more of those, we can help our worm friend. Our charm's at 45 now. It's getting pretty high. The Inquisitors from the Elf-Pathetic Union, you mean. You can also join the Smuggler faction. I saw that. I assume those are the 3 factions because I can give those 3 godlings. Those are the 3 people I can give godlings to. Speaking of, I have a couple that I would like to give to the Wiccans whenever I next happen to be in the area. But right now, I am simply exploring the endlessness. I assume this area is a little smaller than the other one, since the other one's like the central area. You can buy this game's soundtrack on vinyl, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to. It's really good. Yeah, there was a lady in the smuggler's route, or in the smuggler area, who, she asked us to collect her goblets so that her bird thing could eat them. This statue stands in memoriam to all the endlessness who lost their lives in the Cadavar Crusades. All creatures are permitted to follow their nature, be they predator or prey. None should feel shame for their instincts. Wild. Yeah, and I assume that if I give her the gauntlets, my stuff with them will raise. Got him. Nope. Get fucked, idiot. I mean, I need a goblet. I want to know what a goblet tastes like. How's it going, Breather? Excuse me? Ah, sorry, Breather. I was cleaning my teeth. His teeth still don't look very clean. Not often we get one of your kind snooping around Cadavar Keep. I don't know what this place is. Stronghold of the Cadavers, Breather. Years ago, when the Cadaver Crusades were in full swing, we used this fortress to launch our assault on the living. Our knights would haul in wagons of mortals, squirming and writhing together in their own filth. We'd have banquets of flesh every night. Our goblets runneth warm with blood. Of course not, Breather. By declare the queen, we eat only the mindless meat from the Petinant Thaw's flesh farms. If you're an endless boasting about how he's been eating the thinking stuff, they didn't get it from us, you hear? Yeah, wait, I am curious. Where does the black market stuff come from? The thinking stuff? No, not that I know, Breather, but if I want to take a guess, I'd say you can get living flesh from all sorts of places these days. A smart endless will broker deals with all sorts of unscrupulous mortals type. Trade with the smugglers and ruffians for corpses or with morticians who have a surplus of clients. Can you lower the bridge for me? Well, I'll be immortal deviant taste. That's what the other guy said too. Yeah, the moon looks awesome. I don't really know much about it yet. Admittedly, I have not been reading the lore books because I don't be reading books. But it is very pretty. You hostile? You are. You're hostile as hell. Why did that guy let me in here? Everything in here is trying to kill me. Why the fuck did he let me in here? Hi, motherfucker. I'm back. Motherfucker. I have 200 arrows. You think you can outlast me? Is everything in here hostile? Yes. Everything in the area is hostile. I am so sorry about all the background noise tonight. I do not know what is up with my PlayStation and my dogs. But there must be something in the air tonight that PlayStations and dogs don't like. Are you shooting skeletons? Are you throwing skeletons at me? Like entire skeletons? Hey. You. Doobie. Hey, Doobie. Stop. See, chat, you just gotta politely tell them to stop and they will. That's how you deal with dogs. You just gotta be like, yo, Homeo and Juliet, can you like quiet it down, please? Hang on, I need this one. No, I need this one. Oh. Got him. He dropped a stamina potion. That's kind of worthless. Oh, that's like a gross pile of flesh. The area is gross. You hostile? Stop right there. I'm not allowed to out anyone into meat processing, and I'm not allowed to tell anyone it's called meat processing. I'd like to enter the door. No, only meat is allowed down there. I am meat. Never met such friendly meat before, but okay, you can go down. Whew. I do not want these guys to kill me, because if they kill me, they're gonna fucking eat me. And I would rather them not do that. At least not without my consent. If they ask politely, maybe. We need a 6 to get in there. There's got to be another way to open that door. There's got to be another way in there. Right? Maybe not. Shit. Are there like any candles or anything around here we can do? Well, I guess let's leave and look for lockpicks. Hello. We found 3 of them. 1 in 6 chance? That's not terrible. Come on, 1 in 6. Come on, 1 in 6. Come on, 1 in 6. I hate this game. This game sucks. Okay, can you open the door for me too, please? Woo! These guys hit so fucking hard. They are significantly stronger than the guys on the island, on the first island. Like, I know I keep saying it, and it's because I keep getting shocked by how hard they're hitting. Don't worry, we're fine. I did not mean to do that. I meant to rent a room. Hang on, can I? No, I was seeing if maybe we could buy lockpicks from him. I think we can only buy lockpicks right now in that one, in the smuggler's den. But I would like to get some lockpicks. How much until we have another delusion? It's gonna be a while. Well, where else haven't we explored? We checked out Cadaver Keep. And that's over there. What about that way? We haven't been that way yet. But the queen does not want them eating flesh. Human flesh. That's fair. I bet she's just trying to keep her relations up with the humans she has to work with. I'm also glad that a lot of them are not trying to eat me. This would be much less convenient if everyone is trying to eat me. That being said, I'm not really sure what there is to do around here. The other area had a lot more houses and like obvious places. Here, I'm not really sure where we're going or what we're doing. But I do see something shiny up there, and I want to check it out. I saw it when I was down there. You guys see it? It's shiny and it's red. And I like things that are shiny and red. That's like my favorite kind of shiny thing. Oh, it's the ghost! Hello! That's where it all started. The mercenary outfit known as the Dark Stars. Vela, Jack, Basalt, and Orlythe. Just the three of them in a cave with a rickety sloop, barely skyworthy. On one of their first jobs they found me, or rather the real me, before I looked like a rubbish painting. Three of them damn near killed me. The Endless are kind of in decline, and the fact that they're split threatens a potential civil war too. That is kind of what I was getting from the entire Castle Keep area. It seems like they don't really agree with the Queen about banning living meat. That's right, stranger. They've been hired by a Rovian noble to round up the wicked and Hollowshire, back before the Union was here in full force. I woke up one morning with Orlythe's sword at my throat, in her full Iberian armor. It was quite the shock, though not as much as the shock I gave her, a bolt of pure electricity surging through all that metal. We fought, me and my godlet versus the three of them. I almost escaped, but seeing Vela fight is something else. Usually I can scry what someone plans to do, but Vela's thoughts are bristling with possibilities. Before I knew it, she was behind me with a dagger to my neck. She simply asked, "How would you like to be a merc?" So they brought me here to their hideout, and 3 became 4. You have to understand, stranger. I spent my youth cowering from the Union and their agents. My parents taught me all I know of wicked magic, or how to hear the language of cipher in all things. When my parents left, I was left with no one. When I told Vela my story, she wept and embraced me. It had been a long time since I felt the touch of another person. And looking in her eyes was like staring into the void. Normally, stranger, I can read people, catch a glimpse of what's to come, but Vela, her future was a tangle of infinite possibilities. She was unreadable, and it was intoxicating. Those first few years with the Dark Star, it was the first time I felt like I belonged somewhere. My comrades didn't fear my cipher, they relied on it. I didn't know you were a Dark Star. This reminds me of there was a show called Smallville. I talk about it like a lot on his channel for some reason. And it was like Superman, but he was in high school. But there was this kid who could see how people died when he touched them. And he touched Clark Kent and he saw infinity. Which, if you think about it, kind of removes all of the tension from the show. Because now you know he's apparently going to live into infinity. Yeah, he looks into infinity and sees a dying star. But as far as I'm concerned, the Dark Star Company I knew is gone. This is so sad. You want to talk about Smallville with me, Ghost? You want to talk about that time a kid touched Clark Kent and saw infinity? That was certainly the show of all. What is happening? What just happened? Oh, Ghost gone. Ghost here. Those early days of the Dark Star, Vela took contracts from anyone. The Unions, the Wiccans, even outlaws. But it was about the cause, not the coin. She couldn't stand the thought of being like her father, whose military campaigns had brought so much upheaval. Though the contract smelled fishy, we turned it down and went hungry. When we took a job, nothing could stop us. It wasn't long before our numbers swelled and we outgrew this tiny cave. Soon enough, everyone, from the lowest ruffian to the loftiest noble, knew of the Dark Stars. What went wrong? To pay new recruits, Vela had to be less scrupulous with her contracts. I clashed with her at times. When she slew the minor god Cernan, I flew into a rage. I never wanted the blood of a god on my hands. But it was when she found that damn Iberian key that things got out of hand. There's an island drifting to the northwest of the Clockwork Kingdom that contains the wreckage of a Black Goblin airship. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of the big dialogue-heavy quests, but that's fine. As long as we get to chill. We got a bomb. Ooh, we got a delusion, and we found a bed I can sleep in? Alright, so next time we see her is gonna be in the Clockwork Kingdom. And I assume that's going to end whatever this is. That show because one of your teachers at boarding school put it on TV all the time. He had the whole series on DVD. I can't imagine what kind of person would have all of Smallville on DVD. It's such a strange show to pick. Like the Bizarro they did was so weird. It's hard to explain because I watched the show a long time ago and don't remember much about it. But when he met Bizarro, he said, "Who are you?" And Bizarro replied, "I'm like you, but more bizarre." And that was our introduction to the character. I very distinctly remember that. Because I was high and it was like 3 a.m. and I couldn't stop myself from laughing. This way to Kadavar Keep, we've been there. Is there a mausoleum over here? The massive Superman fan in general. We talk about different types of kryptonite a lot. I do like Superman. I think he's a cool dude. I like that the pink kryptonite turns him gay. I think that's funny. I wish they'd bring that back. Ooh. Is this Kadavar Keep? No, it's not. We have not been over here yet, right? Oh, we have. This is Kadavar Keep. Why did it say we haven't done this yet? We still don't have any lockpicks. If we're gonna go back there, I would like to do it when we have more lockpicks. For now, what is that? Can we get down there somehow? What is that? Sorry, I was yawning. Is there... We haven't really checked that part of the map. Under the sentient worm. This also just... Oh, wait, what's this? I saw the guy. I'm just not fighting him. I don't feel like dealing with it. What is this? Why can't I open this? The door is sealed by an unseen device? Like this? We probably get in like this. We found 2 of them. There's probably another one out here. Here it is. There's another one somewhere. You know, at the start of this stream, we had like 15 mana potions. You fuck off. I'm trying to do something. I'm looking for candles, bro. If I were a candle near a mausoleum, where would I be? Did I just see it? No. Is it back here? Is it over here? Man, where the fuck's this candle? We got that one. What is this? Oh, there's like an alchemist station back here for some reason. We got this one. Maybe I have to kill this guy to open the door. Maybe not. But it's probably worth getting him out of the way anyway. So that we can search unimpeded. Back here? Man, where the fuck's this candle at? I want the candle. Check inside, you got all 3 candles? Oh. Nah, shit's still locked. Anything down there? How about behind here? How about up in the air? Now we've gotten 4 candles so far. I assume there's only 1 more hidden somewhere. But I don't know where it would be hidden. Oh, there's a 3rd candle inside? Did I just miss it? Am I blind? Oh, yeah, I'm fucking blind. Thank you. Oh, we got an elixir of luck. Slightly better at everything. Used heavily by the criminal gangs of Slev. They call the elixir lucky, despite it being more of a magical stimulant. And we got fine ore. I was hoping we'd get some stuff. Yeah, I did keep looking past it. Thank you. I am not the most observant man in the world. I tend to overlook things. I'm not very good at noticing things, that's all. Well, I guess we should ask about the Duchess. We only got like 20 minutes left, and then I should probably get off so I can go to bed. I have a lot to do tomorrow. I had a lot to do today, but I slept in too much. But I don't want to go just yet. I want to look at more of this area. Oh, what is this? Where does this lead? This is not where we came from. This is not where we came from. What is this? Green, the bridge is closed unless you're the bearer of an apostle thing. What? Looks like you ain't got squat. What is this? Where does this lead? Aaron, can you tell me where this leads? What the hell? There's like an area. Oh, it's a second bridge back to the main landmass. I didn't know there was a second bridge back to the main landmass. Because that's where we came from over there. Where are we? We're over here. Yeah, that way's to Pwill, and that's where we came from earlier. Oh, I know where this is. I didn't mean to do that. No, I didn't mean to do that. Can I can't write that down. I know where we are now. Yeah. Okay. I was unaware. I had kind of forgotten that that area existed. That was the little mushroom town, right? That was right next to how we got to the main island. We don't have any lockpicks. We really, really need lockpicks. But I used them all. We going here? We need 2 might? Man, I don't want to rate. I guess we should probably raise our might next time. Next time we get the chance to raise a stat. I don't be playing warriors. That's not my thing. I like slinging spells. I'm a spellcaster. If we could find the second mausoleum. You know, that's town. I kind of want to sleep real quick. But it is... Can you stop that? Yeah, okay, I'll sleep and then we'll go the other way and see if we can maybe find another mausoleum. I don't know where the third corpse thing will be, but I'm sure we'll just stumble across it. Just like we did with the key to the conch shell. Yeah, we rest up. The game that, like Morrowind, you can benefit from slowing down when you need to figure out. Yes! Which is part of the reason I've never been able to play Morrowind. I've tried my hardest to get really into Morrowind, but it's so slow. I'm gonna need to like put some dedicated time down to it. I'm gonna need to like take a weekend to just play Morrowind. Where the hell is the inn? I don't remember where the inn is. Same with Daggerfall. I've never been able to get into Daggerfall. Oh, it is here. But Daggerfall also, in addition to suffering from me having ADHD, also suffers from being really fucking old and having a lot of data mechanics. I think I got the Boots of Blinding Speed at one point in Morrowind, because I've started that game like 4 or 5 times. it's just such a slog to get through the faction quest that I normally end up not doing it. Like, to level up the Mages Guild, you have to actually be a mage. Which, you know, of course you do. But like Skyrim, for instance, you don't have to be a mage to go far in the Mages Guild. You know, you can become the Archmage without casting a single spell if you know how. And of course, that's worse from a role-playing perspective. But from just a casually playing the game perspective, it kind of makes sense. What is that? I want to find the other mausoleum, maybe. Oblivion, I think I've managed to beat once or twice. But I think Oblivion suffers from having a giant, boring map. Morrowind has a very interesting map, but it's fucking huge. Oblivion has a kind of boring map. Morag Tong is the only bad faction quest. And it's only that the Writs are bad. I didn't even know you could join the Morag Tong, honestly. I was under the impression you could not. But I have not put much time into the game. I think last time I played Morrowind, what happened was I started and I went to sleep to level up and immediately got attacked by an assassin who was like 50 levels higher than me. And I got frustrated after dying a few times and just turned the game off. This must be the other mausoleum. But I think that's a part of the DLC, is you get attacked by the assassin and then you can like go to an island or something. Oh, hello. Ooh, you got a lot of health. Oh, and you have some fucking reach on your weapon. Are they stuck? I think they're stuck. They're fucking stuck. Idiots. Got him. That assassin was from the DLC. You can get really good early game armor if you can kill the Dark Brotherhood assassin. And there's a way to stop them from spawning while sleeping by talking to an NPC. Yeah, I might just need to play modded Morrowind. Which sucks, because I generally like playing games vanilla the first time. Hello. Alright, a second Urn of Anguish. We need one more for that dragon. And we got a lock bug. The lock bug will weaken a lock's mechanism, making the locks easier to pick. Can I just like equip that? So now lock picks are easier. That's very nice and very convenient. I have not played. I think I tried to play with Open Morrowind and the game kept crashing. And instead of figuring it out like I normally would, I just stopped playing the game. But Skyrim, I have like a million hours in Skyrim. I love that game. Fixes a lot with the game. I'm not sure why I crashed with it. I probably just installed it wrong or something. That's what happened the first time I tried to mod Oblivion. Oblivion has like really weird modding, and if you don't if you use the wrong mod manager or if you don't install manually, then there's a chance it'll just fuck everything up. At least that's what I've learned trying to mod Oblivion. It's a good game though. Oh, hello. You hostile? Ah, Breather, didn't notice you there. Not often I see your kind. Who are you? That's a good question. I've been wondering myself lately. I seem to have forgotten my name. Was it Yem or Gluppus? The groundskeeper for the Duchess. Oh, can I see the Duchess? You can try her family manor is over yonder, but it's mostly just a ruin. And she's hidden the entrance with a spell. She enchanted a bunch of skeletons to patrol the place. God fucking damn it. That sounds annoying. But we need to talk to the Duchess. What is that? Hello. Yeah, and it doesn't help that until recently, I've modded solely with Nexus. And Nexus is not the best modding tool. The joinable factions are the Imperial Cult, Legion, Tribunal, Mages Guild, Morakton, Fighters Guild, and Thieves Guild. God damn, the Twin Lamps, the East Empire Company, 3 great houses. You can join them all at the same time. That is a lot. I've been thinking about playing Morrowind recently, because this game is a lot like Morrowind, except without the jank that makes it a pain to play. That was like one of the first things I realized about this game, is it's a lot like Morrowind. Oh! Hang on, we have a thing we can use. Not a poison, a truth potion. That did not help. I assumed there was an invisible bridge. I was wrong. I was very wrong, but I did get a trophy for it. Yeah, in Skyrim, you can also become the leader of every faction, and it's a little immersion breaking. Hang on, is this how? Oh. What? Okay, we did a thing. I assume we need another one of those? Like, there's probably 2 or 3 of those around that we can use. And I bet that's how we get the bridge to reappear. Okay, so we got 1. Oh, there's 1. And a dick ton of skeletons. This shit is like Minecraft. Fuck! God damn it, where am I? How far back did it put me? Where the hell are we? We're so... Wait, are we far? Where were we? I don't even know where we were. I'm not gonna lie. Shit. Where the hell were we? Because of the quest conflict, you have to figure out a lot of things. Morakton quest and Whistle have you kill various NPCs, but if they need to be killed for another quest, Morakton won't be happy with you as much and you get a lesser reward. Yeah, when I do end up playing Morrowind, I'm probably not going to join the Morakton. I'm probably going to be a spellcaster of some sort. I like casting spells, what can I say? I think the longest run I've had of Morrowind, I was playing with a DLC or with a mod that let me be a bard. And I did like a little bit of the DLC, of one of the DLCs. I think it was one with a snowy mountain, because someone asked me to go find like an airship or something for them. But that was a while ago, I don't really remember. That was in a big snowy mountain. Magic and Morrowind's the best of any game. It definitely doesn't feel the best. But that's because the game's old. That's not really a fault of the game. It's a fault of the time. But I like casting spells, and I like summoning. And the Elder Scrolls games are some of the only games that actually let me be a summoner. And I respect them for that. I think more games should let me be a summoner. Seriously though, I have no fucking idea where we were. Well, it had to be here, right? It had to be the ruins of Verdant. Because we definitely marked the area. Restore your own magic using the game's math against itself, like gaining infinite magic. That's... Oh. I know there's some broken stuff you can do in Morrowind. I don't know how bad it gets. Because Skyrim and Oblivion, which I played more extensively, both also have some stuff that just completely breaks the game. Okay, there's that thing. So we go that way, I think? I want to get back to where we were and maybe get that bridge up. And then I think we're gonna call it after that, because it's pretty late here. You can get constant effect enchantments for rings and stuff. You can throw invisibility on too, and enchant stuff with summon spells. That is all very appealing. I am being sold on Morrowind right now. How about Daggerfall? How's Daggerfall's magic? I noticed that Daggerfall is missing 2 or 3 of the magic schools that just didn't exist yet. Well, we'll probably talk to the Duchess too. Trying to give Daggerfall a chance? I've tried to give Daggerfall many chances. The RPG elements are really, really good, and that's like immediately apparent from how in-depth the character creation is. But god, the gameplay fucking sucks. Daggerfall Unity, that's my newest attempt. I have Daggerfall Unity installed, and let me tell you, Daggerfall Unity is the first time I've made it out of the first dungeon. Because the original game has really fucking janky bad controls. Beyond anything I have ever seen. Fuck! We're okay, we're okay. Can I possess one of you? We need 50... Oh. Okay. Reminded of a similar game from your childhood? Which one? I played Oblivion as a child. That was my childhood game. Well, the first time I played Oblivion as a kid, I accidentally joined the Dark Brotherhood. And when you do the quest, he says, when you join the Dark Brotherhood, you can never leave. And what I thought that meant as like an 8-year-old was that I couldn't leave their lair ever, like the Dark Brotherhood house. So I just stopped playing because I thought that I was unable to leave the area I was in. Other games around the time that had similar concepts, were there? As far as I can tell, the Elder Scrolls games are pretty unique. There aren't that many like first-person fantasy games like this. Which is part of what drew me to this game. Oh my god, there's so many! And they have so much health. Die! Dungeon crawlers with that kind of combat. I guess that was just before my time. I think Daggerfall came out in like 1999 or 98, and that was before my time. So I'm just not really familiar. Okay. We got a shielding potion. I don't really know if that's useful or not, but we got one. I see another one up there. Can you remember playing some dungeon crawlers on your cousin's PC? I would like to play more dungeon crawlers. I want to play Kingsfield. We played Lunacid recently, and I really liked Lunacid. And it's based on Kingsfield, so I kind of want to play Kingsfield now. Hang on, where was it? I swear to God. Oh, there it is. Got him. Is this the last one? Hello? Something has changed. Oh man. We got the bridge. Yeah, my first console was a PlayStation, so that's the era I'm most used to. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wogue. That must be her. Daggerfall redefined a lot of concepts from dungeon crawlers and expanded the concept beyond dungeons. Yeah, I definitely want to play Daggerfall. Hanging in the gloom, the endless woman is engrossed in ritual. She hisses violent, unfamiliar words while her hands chase sparks of light throughout the air, illuminating the books. I'm gonna bow politely. Oblivious to your presence, her face unscrupulous behind her mask. She continues to mutter esoteric phrase while sculpting glyphs of light. What are you doing? She screams, her voice seething with a wave of magical energy. Do you know how difficult it is to weave parallel cipher syntax while some idiot's talking in your ear? I'm in the middle of a family crisis, and you caught me trying to conjugate a pair of superlatives. I don't know what you're talking about. You must have come here for a reason. You're not a cadaver assassin, are you? Sent by that infernal rider trying to lop my head off? No. That's exactly what an assassin would say. I'm gonna have to poke around in your mind a little. Did you say perp? This is so uncool. I'm gonna beat her to death. You find yourself hunched over a huge book in the candlelight, praying that your master won't find you with this forbidden tome. You run your hands over the ink and utter a few words. Your throat crackles with mystical energy, and you are suddenly very afraid. You were 6 years young, a child scholar taking your first tentative steps into the arcane. A youth of study, mortal, we are kindred spirits. That isn't enough. Did you fucking stop? Reality churns around you until you wake in the Inquisition prison cell, the smell of rust and shit filling your nostrils. You're with the Inquisition bastards, but you're not a player, just some pawn in their scheming, blackmailed with the threat of oblivion. Yeah, don't worry, I've already, summoned a god. See Vela's ship drifting away from you. I sailed there for 10 years, even called myself a Dark Star. Yeah, Basalt sent me. I must admit, I always thought the drink would kill him, but I hear he's working with the Inquisition. After all we've been through, this only deepens my suspicion. Do you kill for your masters or take the lives of others to preserve your own? I avoid conflict wherever I can. I like to run away. You're not sure you like Daggerfall, you like the idea of it. You see how people would have found the original game amazing back then. Doesn't make it. Yeah, people swear by Daggerfall. My brother is a big fan of the older Elder Scrolls games because he's a bit older than me. And he's put 1,000 hours into Daggerfall, but I just can't. It feels terrible. Admittedly, until recently though, I only played the DOS version. And the Unity version feels significantly more playable. You're either a pacifist, a coward, or a liar. You see the men and monsters who stood in your way and how you've clashed swords, evaded their blows, buried your steel in their flesh. You remember the chaos, the thrill, the bloodlust. The truth is, you enjoy it. Mortal, you're a monster. The blood you spilled, no one could ever atone for such violence. So I suppose I have no right to judge you. You see the flesh farm screaming in agony, his cruel gaze, and you remember the deal you made. You're in league with the cadavers. Your actions, whether inspired or folly, have cast a dark shadow on this island. I am not working with the cadavers. Shut the fuck up. I'll kill you. The Duchess, at your service. Yeah, Morrowind seems cool. Oblivion was my first game. I played it as a kid. But like I said, I got into the Dark Brotherhood area and I was like 8. So I misunderstood what he meant and just didn't finish it. I didn't actually beat Oblivion until I was like 16 or 17. Yeah, this game is a lot like the Elder Scrolls games. And I'm really enjoying it because of that. But it also has a very unique identity. If you'd arrived 6 centuries ago, I would have greeted you with a bustling household, alive with music and merriment. My servants would have offered refreshment. I would have introduced you to my 5 children. How is it that 600 years can pass so quick? Now I drift in this cold tomb while my state lies in decay. That's true. We hate the capitalists. I'm inclined to agree with you, mortal. In my youth, I resented my birthright. As the eldest child, I was expected to marry and produce heirs, when all I really wanted to do was pursue my studies. That's based. We love nerds. And the privilege of those years warranted some sort of debt. I paid it 1,000 times over. I became the Duchess the day my father died in the Great Devouring. No idea. 635 years ago, the Endless were born from the hubris and folly of our king. His wretched spell twisted half the realm into this accursed form. We were born anew, frenzied and hungry. So the realm of Verdant, for that is what it was called then, ate itself. Friends and family were dining merrily together in the morn, were eating each other by the eve, and my family was no different. I was 5 and 30 years... You were 35, just say 35. Just say 35. You don't have to say 5 and 30 years. You know the cruelest thing? There was a part of us that knew what was happening. As I tore into my husband's flesh, I howled not in anger, but in sorrow. My daughter gorged upon the bowels of her brother. I saw the tears streaming down her face. As I picked up my infant son, not 3 months old, I wanted to hold him, to kiss him. I never meant to. I'm not gonna say anything about that. To be endless is to live with the terrible guilt. It is the same for all of us, but while most find comfort in the rituals and traditions of old, I find them suffocating. So tell me, mortal, what do you hope to accomplish? Yeah, she dies, I get to walk away. Time comes, you may have a choice to make. Do you understand what's truly at stake? There is a hidden language to the universe, mortal, a web of signs and signifiers, which... Shit. I threw my pen. Which establishes the very rules by which we live, and Vela wants to change it. She wants to change reality and create a new world. How would that work? When we cast a cipher spell, we're speaking into... Oh my lord, there's so much dialogue! Yeah, this game is very Morrowindy. Particularly the first area, because it's full of, like, mushrooms and it's very dreary. Similar to how the Morrowind map is very dark and covered in mushrooms. All the people are doing their weird mushroom rituals. But the rules, the grammar, the syntax assign themselves, all of us, from the humble scribe to the powerful cipher wizard, must adhere to these constraints. Like the world rent. I don't know for sure what happened back then, but I witnessed it with my own eyes, felt it in my mind. It was the most powerful spell I've ever witnessed. It was caught in a syntax cascade. An infinite loop. But if Vela's plans worked, she'd make the impossible possible. With a click of a finger, she could raise an empire, make anyone truly immortal, even raise someone from the dead. How dangerous. I've often weighed this dilemma on my mind. Would it be for good or for ill? My people live in torment. Our decaying bodies and haunted minds are prisons from which there's no escape. But could Vela's plan be our salvation, or would it subject the whole world to similar torment? I would like to be there when the decision is made, then help me find her. I think I mentioned a family crisis. My daughter's been stolen from me. Her name is Ellen. Of all my children, she alone remains. I can still see her, 9 years young, holding my hand in the lush grass of Verdant. Everyone in the village knew that beaming smile. She is 9-year-old still, and the feeling of her hand in my own is all that keeps me clinging to this wretched existence. And I know those damn cadavers have taken her. I could get her. The cadavers are a secretive bunch, but I've caught wind of one of them frequents a rotten coffin in the sepulchre. He wears a full suit of armor and holds a key that will grant access to the upper levels of the keep. He won't speak to me nor my lackey, so you're an outsider. More than that, you're immortal. Okay, I'll try to find her. Alrighty. Oh, hey, we can see the guy more from here. Oh, he's kind of cute. Hang on. We can... Wrong button. Huh? Oh, look at him. He's kind of cute. He's like a big old hermit crab. I love him. Alrighty. Where's my hermit crab? You're my new best friend. I'm going to pray to you every day. Oh. Alright. And with that, I think this is probably a good place to end it. I might have gone longer, but I actually have an assignment I need to do tomorrow. And I have to go somewhere in the morning. And I have to cook. So I'm going to be quite busy. So thank you so much for coming, everybody. I had a great time tonight with this one. I'm really enjoying this game. I can't imagine this one will be too much longer. Probably like 3 more streams if I had to hazard a guess. But we will be back on Tuesday for either Deadlock, or not Deadlock, fuck. For Flintlock or Dead by Daylight, whichever I feel like at the moment. But until then, I bid you adieu. Y'all have a great night. How do I stop the stream again?